And what's up, everybody?
Hello.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Let me get this volume control off the screen. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
What's going on? It's Saturday night. We have watched a fine,
Amazing.
monster movie. Let's talk some fucking Re-Animator.
Absolutely. Oh, man, this movie's so fun.
Yeah. We were gonna do this movie was like a month and a half, 2 months ago originally.
It's been on the board for a long time.
Yeah, and we had to put it off. I forget why.
I think we had like topical things come up.
Yeah,
Like we pushed it away for like a new movie or something.
yeah,
like
but
that.
it was to the point where I had already watched the movie, so it was like a last minute
Yeah.
call off.
I think we ditched this for Terrifier 2.
maybe.
I think
Was it that long ago?
I think it might have been that long ago.
No, I feel like this was like at the maybe like March. It's June. Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you're right.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I
But yeah.
don't want to be right, but here I am.
I watched this one when we were originally going to do it, but I watched it again today, and I will admit I zoned out for like part of the movie, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm like,
It's kind of easy to do.
yeah, I started doing like side thing, I started like posting on Instagram like for
Yeah.
us, and like, oh shit, I'm distracted, like,
But that also comes with, like how many times have you seen this movie?
yeah, well, not as many as you think. This is maybe like 4 or 5 maybe for me, so like,
Yeah, but like realistically, think about it. Like you watch a movie 4 or 5 times, you know where it's going, so your attention span tends to waver. You're like, I'll throw on Lord of the Rings and not look at the screen, know
Yeah.
exactly what's going on.
and just
But,
come back to it later on.
Yeah, it's just the way it goes. How about this goddamn beer? Love it.
This delicious Pabst. There we go. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Let me get the
Yeah.
logo. All I'll say about that is your move, Utica Club.
They don't give a blue ribbon a second place. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Still representing the UC here. This movie is just cheesy enough. I noticed it while I was watching it because I used to think like, oh, it's like a, comedy horror. It's not really, and it's classified as a comedy horror, but it's not really comedy. It's
not really like, I don't think it's playing up the comedy intentionally. I think it comes across that way.
like weird situational things that you could find amusing, but it's not going for a laugh.
I noticed in today's watch through, again, like the first time with like a critical eye, second time with a critical eye, should I say. It's very soap opera-y.
Yeah.
Like the non-horror parts of it are very, very soap opera-y.
Yeah.
Like,
It's kind of blown up.
yeah, I have this roommate, this mysterious roommate who's discovered my secret and, is threatening to, tell the dean I'm, banging his daughter and fucking, he's going to, blackmail me into working with him and this,
Right.
so it's all very soap opera-y. The acting, even the look of it is very kind of soap opera-y.
I kind of love it.
Yeah, it all kind of works.
It's I don't know. It is serious. It's a serious film.
Yeah.
But you can poke fun at it and not feel bad about it and still find it to be a serious, like mad scientist movie. Like,
yeah.
It's fun. It's like that's really all it is.
Jeffrey Combs is really, I think, like key to this movie working.
Yeah.
Because he's like playing it serious, but like you can see the comedic aspects.
He's right on the line.
Yeah. He's not breaking. Like I think he definitely knows he's doing things comedically, but he's still not breaking that serious character while
He's doing it straight.
Yeah.
Where like a little more than what he was doing would push it right into the absurd.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. He knows when to. Maybe it's him. Maybe it's the director.
Stuart Gordon.
Stuart Gordon. Yeah, maybe it's Stuart Gordon reeling him back a little bit or pushing him a little more.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be. But yeah, Jeffrey Combs does a fantastic job in this movie. For a long time he became like the H.P. Lovecraft guy.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of different Lovecraft shit. I mean, he was in the sequel to this. He was in
2 sequels.
Was he? Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2.
Yeah.
Because there was the rumored 4th, like House of Re-Animator, but that never came out.
All right.
But yeah, he did that. I mean, we're getting it ahead of ourselves, but he's been in a few H.P. Lovecraft things. It was From Beyond he did with.
Yes. A lot of people who are in this movie are in From Beyond.
Yeah, which is not that great of a movie.
Haven't seen it.
It's okay. This is way better.
All right. I remember when I was a kid. It must have been 1990 when Bride of Re-Animator came out.
91.
Right, 91. So I was 12. And I remember, like, this is when, like, we first started getting, like, pay-per-view around here.
Yeah.
And, like, that, I remember that movie, like, and, like, the previews for those movies would just be on 24 hours a day. Like,
oh, yeah.
On one of the cable channels. And, like, I just remember, like, I would just watch, like, the movie previews, like, in general, because I was a movie nerd even then.
Yeah. Like, as you do.
Yeah. So, like, cool movies I wanted to see or whatever, like, horror movies. But Bride, we never started the movie.
Yeah,
Bride of Re-Animator was one of those, and like I just remember watching it like over and over again because you could see a titty in the preview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see more than a titty in this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You see thing.
Yeah. And there's a lot of hanging dong in this movie too.
Like big ones. Yeah. Like good for you.
Just letting it all just
fucking
flip and flop everywhere.
Jesus Christ, like a fucking butcher shop with all that meat.
Like an Italian deli, just fucking salami hanging from the ceiling.
Fucking sausages.
Oh boy, the effects in this movie fucking awesome. I will say,
absolutely.
Yeah.
The effects. I think they used something like fucking 24 gallons of blood or some like something ludicrous.
But by today's standards, it's like only 24. I mean, like you just had Evil Dead Rise, which used like how many thousands of gallons, like 24,000 gallons of blood or something like that. Like, yeah.
But like for this, I mean, this was 85. So what else did you have? I think was Dead Alive also 85.
Yeah, Peter Jackson's Dead Alive, which we've done.
We have done. So that would have been
that
like
was way the fuck back.
Similar amount of blood.
Yeah. No, that was way more blood. Because remember that end scene where he's
the lawnmower scene.
up?
Yeah. And they're basically just throwing fucking hamburger on the wall.
Yeah.
So good. I love the look of these like freaked out resurrected corpses, like with the frothy blood coming out of the mouth.
Yeah.
I love it. Because normally you get just like drippy, just like you can see them just like pushing the fake blood out of their mouth with like their tongue or whatever.
Yeah.
In this, it's like frothy. It's like foam, which a little background information. I went to college for mortuary science, and if you have a body that's like got blood coming out of the mouth after it's dead, it's frothy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking gross because it comes out. I guess the details don't really matter, but like, it's just kind of how it does it.
Yeah,
and I like it. It's a really good effect, and not a whole lot of movies have that. It's just like the drippy blood. So
I love this opening sequence too, with like
all the anatomy stuff.
Yeah. The music in this movie is pretty fucking solid too.
Yeah,
is the riff?
You like the Psycho theme?
I was just that's Psycho, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's note for note, but it is what you might call heavily inspired by. Our chat is missing.
Yeah, I was noticing that. I tried to refresh it, and I don't know.
As did I, but well.
Is there anybody in chat? Let me see. I've got it open on my phone.
I don't know.
Let's see. This is exciting podcasting. Us looking at the chat.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna log in on our phones to up our numbers here.
Called Up Our Own Ass Television. Nobody has chatted, so maybe that's why we're not seeing anything.
I don't know. No, usually it's up at least.
Yeah, who knows?
You know what?
It's fine.
Don't care.
It's fine. But yeah, back to the effects. Like, I mean, they're for 85, they're pulling off some crazy shit. There's headless bodies moving around. There's fucking.
The only thing I really didn't like was like the big fake body stuff.
Yeah, like
well, like when he's holding the head and you see this big giant boxy frame.
Okay.
Of a body, like that's
I was
really
thinking more specifically. This is more of a story gripe than an effects gripe. When when his body starts like using its own entrails as like tentacles and like what the fuck? Like none of these other bodies have like mutated like that before. Or...
Oh, I think that's because he overdosed the body with the with the stuff, so everything became animated.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that's where that whole idea comes from.
Okay. Because, he did shoot the head up with the juice, and he shot the body up with the juice.
Yeah, well, because he had the 2 syringes, and he screamed, "Overdose!" And
to really hammer it home.
Yeah.
Miskatonic Medical School.
That's right. That's how you know it's H.P. Lovecraft.
I like especially like around like fall and Halloween time specifically, like Western like Massachusetts has like this just feel of like something sinister just below the surface. Like, I really love that feeling. Like,
well, I mean, this whole area has like a really dark history to begin with.
Yeah.
I mean, like we're the first part that was like colonialized, so that's where all
didn't exactly go peacefully. Probably, I'm
no,
assuming.
Didn't go peacefully, and there were some really sketchy characters that came over and were in charge of shit.
Yeah,
and especially with the religious fervor that came with it. Like, there's the whole Salem witch trials, which for the most part was like way blown out of proportion. But it still happened, and it was really dark times.
Yeah.
On top of, they had like horrible weather that nobody survived well.
Yeah.
Shitloads of people died from disease and famine and all that kind of shit. But then you get cool things like, what happened to Roanoke and all that shit. So we've got mysteries.
Yeah.
It's a on top of like Jersey Devil and shit like that,
And frequent Sasquatch sightings.
Sam Squanch, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
not frequent, but there are recorded Sasquatch sightings.
Yeah, but he's more of a Pacific Northwest kind of guy.
Yeah, and like Whitehall is like an area where it's been spotted.
Yeah.
Trying to think of where else, but not like specifically around here.
I think Whitehall was Whitehall is famous for something else. I want to say.
I think we're about to be interrupted.
Yep.
I might have to. We might have to be right back for a second. Who knows? Yeah, I've got my finger on the button. I'm gonna like. Yep. Yeah. We're gonna be right back for a second, folks. Hang on. We're going back. We are back. Let me figure out how to
turn that.
Stop the music, and there we go. We're back. Sorry, folks. Quick, interruption there, but we're good. We are back, and we were talking about the creepiness of this area in general.
Yeah. I was trying to think of Whitehall. I think Albert Fish did some shit in Whitehall, or he was originally from Whitehall.
All right. I was thinking more like supernaturally. Like Hudson Valley is a UFO hotspot.
Yeah.
As is like the Pittsfield area.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to say it's all the nuclear reactors and shit.
Look, it's the Northeast. There's like nothing to do here except drink and like do substances. Like,
yep.
That'll get you some fucking UFOs. Like, yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I gotta interject a little something here. Apparently, one of the people I worked with asked one of the other people I work with if we are in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes, absolutely we are. Yeah.
Break down every single one of those fucking words, would you please? Nothing
Pacific?
about
No. North? Okay.
West? No.
Yeah.
Oh, man. God damn it. Yeah. There's just a cool vibe to this. It's like it's Frankenstein-ish, but without being a blatant ripoff. It's
like a new flavor of Frankenstein.
Yeah, It follows the idea, but doesn't have the same story and the moral implications.
It leans into the creator being the monster, whereas the original Frankenstein makes that more of a subtle type of thing.
Yeah.
And the creations being a monster as well, which is not Frankenstein-y.
Right. I think they just went, well, let's go more horrible.
Yeah, Frankenstein has a conscience. He does, Frankenstein's monster has a conscience. Let me say, yeah.
The modern Prometheus.
Yeah. Whereas these beings are just pure primal instinct.
Yeah.
And they're not even eat primal instinct. They're not like those kind of zombies. They're just fucking just agents of chaos, basically.
It's like they're it goes back to the lizard brain or whatever. It's just do things.
They're basically
and then be angry.
Human gremlins, without the mischief, kind of. They're just chaos,
none mischief. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Just Barbara Crampton just getting it in.
The most boring sex scene ever.
Vanilla boring sex scene.
God damn it.
Yeah, sorry, the boobies threw us off.
Yeah,
folks.
It'll derail us every time. Every single time.
We are men at heart, at the base of it all.
I don't like her character.
Yeah,
I see what they're doing with her. Make her the voice of reason, but he's the voice of reason. What's his fucking name?
Dan.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The not Herbert West scientist, the doctor. I mean, she's more than the damsel in distress, which is nice.
I don't know. I was gonna say she is to me, she's a caricature of the 50s woman where she's making this meal for her dad and the doctor, fucking the other doctor there. I don't remember his name either. And just trying to be the the nice girl, and fucking all kind of goody two shoes, and this is 1985. That character just doesn't really I don't think that a lot of people are that type of person in 1985.
Yeah, but you got to think a stuffy, uptight doctor raised her, so he might have raised her that way.
Yeah.
But that's how she starts. But she winds up being the voice of reason for the voice of reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a little more than just I'm gonna do all these things for you, and then now I'm in trouble. She tries to get him out of trouble, and she's suspect of him from the very start. So she's kind of your moral barometer, I suppose. God damn. Jeffrey Combs is so fucking punchable.
He is just a smarmy.
Smarmy is the perfect word.
Yeah, I like the scene where he's in the one class and he's just breaking the pencils over and over again.
May I suggest a pen?
Yeah. Did you really before class? Oh, I need as many pencils because I'm just gonna keep breaking these motherfuckers.
I think he broke 4 or 5 of them.
We get it. You're upset. We get it.
Yeah.
You have a different idea than this guy does. Mm-hmm. Ease up.
Yeah. It's just
Herb.
It's just so much. I don't like it. I don't. I guess it works for the movie. You're not supposed to like him.
Yeah.
But it's just it's a lot. It's just he's that guy that you always wanted to just throw in a dumpster.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've known this dude through, grade school, college. Everybody has run across this dude at one point.
The know-it-all prick.
There's one dude who I went to grade school with, elementary school with,
mm-hmm.
and now, professionally will cross paths with.
Yeah.
And I can say across 30 years, he was an asshole as a child and everybody hated. And as an adult, he is an asshole that everybody hates.
He's consistent.
Yeah. He's one of the examples of that guy.
Yeah. You want to shout him out?
I would love to. I would absolutely love to. This dude got nared on Halloween once. Like,
oh,
okay, and like
man.
one of those ones you don't feel bad about. Oh, anywho. Back to the movie. Here's the pencil snapping scene.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
But this other doctor's such a prick too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anybody with a degree in this movie?
Asshole. Complete asshole.
Also, it is not
Dr. Hill. That's
it is not that easy to pull a scalp over a head. Just so everybody knows.
Yeah. It's like peeling an orange.
Yeah, it's a little difficult.
This guy has like a weird lantern jaw, like also. It's perfectly square. Like it looks like fucking fucking Glass Joe and fucking Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Like,
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see what else.
All the makeup is great. We talked about that. Like even just like the just to make them look dead. All the lividity kind of makeup that they've got all over the bodies looks good. Looks real. The fucking laser drill that he's using for these people's heads looks fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, his patent. That's the thing that makes the zombies controllable.
Yeah, but the hilarious part was like before they even introduced that tool, he calls it out. He says, "It looks like a laser drill." Like you're just looking at a hole in somebody's head. What the fuck are you talking about?
This whole movie, like you might be able to answer this. How does that bone saw like actually work? Or is there like a piece missing for safety reasons for the movie?
No, that's what they look like.
So has it actually cut?
So you see that like half moon part of it?
Yeah.
It just turns this way. It doesn't do a full rotation.
Oh, okay.
It like reciprocates back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. They're pretty easy to go through bone with. Like it's
a bone saw.
Right, but you don't have to put really any work into it as long as like the blade isn't all fucked out.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's actually pretty easy to go into a brain through a skull with that thing.
Oh, I'd imagine.
Yeah, you got to be real careful.
I actually like. This is a high school story. Fucking when it was like 9th grade biology, we needed to dissect the pigs.
Yeah.
Like you could stay after school and like get extra credit for taking the brain out intact.
Yeah.
And we got the brain out intact, but got in trouble and got detention for throwing the brain at each other once we got it like out. Yeah.
That's not okay.
In our defense, we were left unattended, dissecting a pig, and our teacher only showed up when the brain fight ensued.
You want to hear something fucked up?
Yeah.
In high school, we never did advanced, like, animals. We did worm. I think we did starfish in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which was really cool. But then in college, where I went for mortuary science, we did
Hudson Valley.
Yeah,
I took zoology at Hudson Valley, and we dissected some shit there.
Yeah. We did. I think we started with rat, and then we went straight to human.
God damn!
It was a jump. Yeah,
I remember seeing the mortuary kids like going into that elevator down into the basement.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was like this weird like Harry Potter like house mortuary house.
Yep. You couldn't get in there unless you were buzzed in.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I took zoology there, and like we did like the entire animal kingdom, man. Like.
Yeah. Actually, you know who also used to go down there were the dental hygiene students.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, in high school we did worms, we did frogs, and then pigs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did frog in high school.
Yeah. And then in zoology we did like I'm pretty sure we did rats. We did worms again. I remember that because those are super easy. Just slice and then you just pin them open with the fucking
That's
pins.
it.
Yeah.
Yep. On that rubbery mat.
Yep. It looks like a really shitty brownie. Like
yeah.
And then we did birds, fish, we did sharks.
Really?
Yeah, we dissected like lemon sharks, like this big.
That's fucking rad.
Yeah. We did turtles, like you just snap them open like medicine cabinets, like just crack.
Like a Hershey bar, right?
Yeah. Just snip, and then just swing them open.
Yep.
Yeah, and then did we do anything else? I don't think we did pigs again.
Yeah, I never did pig.
Yeah.
But I've done elderly human
Made
being.
up a report on wolves in that class off the top of my head, pretty much.
Oh, really?
Got a 75.
C's get degrees, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I wore a lot of fluid in my college days.
Can somebody please clip that? Can somebody please clip that?
Make a highlight of that one.
That's that's gonna be right here next week.
Yeah.
Right on a little button right there.
Yucky. Yeah, never paid for it though. So.
Oh man, Hudson Valley, like that was a fun college. I will say it has the reputation it deserves.
Harvard on the Hudson.
Yeah. Anyway, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
Back to Re-Animator.
Great movie. I love it. Super fun. You're gonna rate it.
It is rating time.
Fucking 7.5.
Yeah, I think I'm slightly under it, just because, like I said, I checked out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Any other kind of criticisms I have, like I could see how the acting and the kind of like cheesiness would wear on somebody, but as a horror fan, like this is your bread and butter, man. Like this is, I think this is right up your.
It's a classic for a reason.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go 7 on this. I think.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
And I mean, not to its detriment. You know, like it's a really good movie. There are things that it could do better. I think it's a little slow in the beginning. Like you get the cool opening scene and it sets tension, but like it carries it too long.
Yeah, there is a lot of like academic like drama in this.
Yeah. Which, you know, depending on the type of movie you're making, is either fine or not fine.
Yeah.
Like, in this case,
the horror people don't give a shit.
Yeah, you could have cut it a little bit.
Yeah. Although I will say that, an hour and 27 minutes, like, perfect length.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah, for sure. So I think it's time to move on to the trivia.
Yeah, let's do some trivia. Boo, boo, boo. All right. I bet you didn't think we were going to start off Re-Animator trivia with David Bowie.
I did not.
Yeah, well, here we are.
All right.
David Bowie worked with cinematographer Mac Alberg on The Second Greatest Story Ever Told, Parts 1 and 2 from 1991. And during filming, Bowie had found out that Alberg had shot Re-Animator. He excitedly ran up and told him that it was his favorite film.
Really?
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Like, David fucking Bowie comes up and he goes, "Hey, did you shoot Re-Animator?" And you go, yeah. He goes, "Love it. Favorite movie."
For comedy purposes, David Bowie's going to be Cockney. Oi! You shoot Re-Animator? I fucking love that movie. Fuck, yeah. Yeah.
Rumors say he hasn't stopped coming.
God.
H.P. Lovecraft never really liked his Re-Animator stories and wrote them only because he got $5 per installment. Have you ever read the Herbert West Re-Animator? The H.P. Lovecraft story?
I don't believe so.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I know I've read some Lovecraft. There are other things Lovecraft didn't like. That,
yeah, that's true.
Make him controversial. But,
although, later in life, he did realize that was a pretty ignorant stance on a lot of things.
Right.
His life was kind of fucking weird. Like, his mother was super racist and kind of raised him to be that way.
Yeah.
Which made him, like, xenophobic of, like, everything.
Yeah.
So then eventually he got kind of worldly and then realized that, naming your cat what you named your cat was a problem.
We definitely don't have our chat on screen because we do have, he went through so many pencils. There wasn't even a cow between rat and human. So it's Rob and Rowan.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Our chat isn't showing up.
Yeah, we don't have chat on screen for some reason. I don't know why. See if we can tool around with that.
Yeah, do that.
Anywho.
You do that while I read the trivia.
All right.
Let's see.
I might just get a second screen with our stream up. It's come to that.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Can you just refresh Streamlabs?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. It's fine.
It's fine. According to Re-Animator Resurrectus.
There we go.
Hey!
Let's catch up on our chat. Sorry. Before
okay,
we,
yeah.
I was assuming the great...
Anything Evil Dead is outlier and should not have been counted in amount of blood used pulse. Yeah.
Lovecraft hated everyone, including himself.
Yeah, this is the part of the show where we squint.
Silently squint at the screen, yeah.
Because we're old people. That's a 32-inch television? No, 20 yeah, 32.
Sure.
And we have to squint to read it because we're old. But whatever, I can edit out that silence.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah, Lovecraft was a very interesting dude. Like his fear and hate of everything is really what led him to write the way he wrote. I mean, which wasn't great. His writing style was actually pretty fucking hacky, but his ideas were really good.
Yeah.
So everything was just like cosmic fear, which was, kind of
ancient monster.
Yeah, it was kind of a way for him to get around real life.
You look real serious.
Yeah.
We're being scholarly. Yeah.
Philosophical and shit. All right. Back to the trivia. According to Re-Animator Resurrectus, the 70-minute featurette on the limited edition 2-disc Re-Animator box set, glow stick liquid was used for the green reagent, and it was apparently the first time glow stick liquid was used on film as a prop.
Huh. All right.
Yeah. I don't know when glow sticks first hit the scene.
I mean, I remember having them when I was a kid. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they came in those like foil wrappers, and
Yeah, they still do.
Yeah.
I wonder why. I don't
know. To keep the light out, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah. Because if it's damage it. I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, if it's absorbing light, it's gonna like start glowing. But no, you have to like crack it open first.
It's a chemical reaction.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Don't matter.
Yeah. If we have any glow stick people out there, and ravers or club kids,
we need a glow stick technician.
Yeah.
The woman Dan is seen attempting to resuscitate at the beginning of the film was a quote-unquote dildo enthusiast and was known to hide dildos in with the fake corpses on the morgue set. That's amazing.
Dildo enthusiast.
Yeah.
Like,
I would love to be that level agent of chaos on a movie set.
The dildo hider.
Yeah.
The phantom dildoer.
Dildoist.
The phantom dildoist. Oh, that's amazing. When I worked at Hollywood Video, we had a customer.
Hide dildos all over the place?
No, who would come in and fucking destroy our bathroom and leave a fucking deuce floating in the toilet. We referred to them as the phantom deucer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kills me is the people that'll drop a massive shit and then just like, why is there no toilet paper in here?
Yeah. dildo hider.
We got to click to allow that.
Yeah.
Allow. That's why we need mods.
We have to whitelist the word dildo. That's a badge of pride right there. Big Dumb Monsters. We're cool with the word dildo.
Sticker design. That's our new banner.
We're cool with the word dildo. Oh, man. This show has got it way from us.
That's fine. We're having fun here.
You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, my God. Originally, director Stuart Gordon wanted to shoot the movie in black and white on a 16 millimeter film to give the film a gritty quality. I want that cut. I want that a lot.
This is not a fucking joke. When I was looking for a picture to post on Instagram to promote this, the one I picked, when I was looking through filters, I was this close to putting it up in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, it fits perfectly. It would have been so awesome.
Yeah, it's the tone is great for that. Like, you don't get the vivid, quality of like the reagent and the all the blood and gore and shit like that, but like those aren't really what I'm here for.
This movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're cool and they're standout, and it kind of makes it iconic, I guess, the glowing green. But
sorry,
fuck,
Phantom Dildo just came back in my head. I was about to say destroying me, but yeah.
Phantom Dildo is destroying you. Help! I'm being destroyed by the Phantom Dildoer. Oh wait, not yet.
Yeah. Oh, if I knew how to say that in French, it'd be funnier. Like it'd just be like an 1800s, like a Jack the Ripper type of thing, like the Phantom Dildoer.
It's a silhouette. He's like this.
Floppy dong. Like, oh my god. Oh dear God.
Oh, I'm gonna have a stroke.
Yeah. I'm trying to catch up on the. Anyway. All
right. We have fun here.
We're getting it together.
Fucking woosah. Yeah. All right, here's a rad
Hoochie Mama.
Rad fact. The building used for the Miskatonic Medical School is the same one used as Cyberdyne headquarters in Terminator 2.
Oh, that is pretty badass.
Yeah.
All right.
Sick. There's another really badass fact. Not yet, but we'll get there.
All right.
John Nolan worked on the film's gruesome makeup effects and using what he described as disgusting shots brought out by the Cook County morgue of all kinds of different lividities and different corpses. He and Gordon also used books of forensic pathology in order to present how corpses looked once the blood settles in the body, creating a variety of odd skin tones.
Oh yeah, like the one dude, the first guy they reanimate has the weird white veiny face. I noticed that. And he's very red too.
Yeah, all over his back it looks like bruising because when you die, your blood stops. Yeah, your blood stops cycling and just wherever gravity takes it. So when somebody dies on their side, half their face is blown out and bruised. It's fucking horrible.
Ooh.
Yeah. We lost there was a sound of something. Was that the fridge going forever?
There was a hum. Yeah, it could have been. Maybe it was the computer cooling or something. I don't know, but it stopped.
Know. Yeah.
I don't know if we should be concerned about that or whatever, but hey,
fuck it.
We still seem to be on the air.
Everything's working.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. The first cut of the film was 2.5 hours long, but the released version is 87 minutes.
They cut out an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of movie. Don't explode. I'm gonna try
only
not
in popularity.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we aren't doing either. So
yeah, and we're
safe.
We're perpetually mediocre.
Yeah.
How's that for a saying? Big Dumb Monsters.
2 stickers in one night. Yeah.
Big Dumb Monsters. Perpetually mediocre. Let's see here. What do we got? The Dr. Carl Hill role was originally written for Christopher Lee, but when Lee turned down the role, David Gale was chosen instead. I don't know that I would have liked Christopher Lee in this.
Yeah, no, he would have it would have brought it to a different place.
Yeah, it still would have been good. I mean, he's fucking Christopher Lee, so he doesn't really do anything bad. I don't think his swagger would be good for
He basically would have been playing his character in Gremlins 2.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The poster at the head of Dan's bed is for the band The Talking Heads concert film. Let me break that down.
Yeah, Rowan agrees. It would have been a very different movie.
Yeah. The poster at the head of Dan's bed is for the band Talking Heads concert film, Stop Making Sense. Talking Heads is a nice bit of foreshadowing for what's to come with Dr. Hill. And Jonathan Demme, director of the concert film, went on to direct Silence of the Lambs.
And he did?
Yeah.
Went through a Talking Heads phase for a little bit.
I've never really been a Talking Heads guy. I appreciate them, and especially what they influenced.
They're part of that CBGB scene, you know?
Yeah.
That, again, part of our Time Machine tour, there was a time where you could go back to, 70s New York, go to CBGB's, and the bill was the Ramones, Blondie, and the Talking Heads, all in one night.
Yeah, and the Dead Boys.
Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely, I respect that, and, I think I was, where I was trying to follow that, and, I don't know.
It's just not for me.
Seems like yuppie music to me, honestly.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Anyway. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had pretty good representation in that CBGB movie with Alan Rickman.
Yes. Yeah.
That movie's really, really good.
I never saw that.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
It's how CBGB became CBGB.
What it is, what it became. Yeah.
After it was a
John Varvatos story.
Woof. Ooh. Jeffrey Combs recalls having to feed David Gale cigarettes during the scene with Hill's head in the tray because Gale was in a position for hours and couldn't reach his own face.
Cigarette. Lighter. Acid.
Yeah. Flicking it with his tongue. Shit, I must have missed the other super good fact. I must have left it off the list. The gurney, there's a gurney with a hole in it, was actually lent to them from Dan O'Bannon because it was the one they used for the zombie in Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. That is a cool piece of trivia.
Yeah. But then our final IMDb trivia fact, an actual screen-used prop of Dr. Hill's decapitated head was the top prize in Fangoria magazine's Re-Animator Get Ahead makeup contest.
All right.
Yeah.
Rowan had done a comment. Basically, her mom hated this movie because of the severed head versus the nice lady scene. You ever see that meme of the movie when I'm watching it? And it's it's like them eating dinner. It's all nice.
Yep.
The movie when my family walks in, it's the picture of him holding his head between her legs.
Now, I don't have a problem with that with that scene.
Yeah.
Specifically, I have a problem with how long it goes on.
Yeah.
It is gratuitous.
Yeah, you're playing it for shock. I get it. We get it. Yeah.
We can be better than that. It's not.
Yeah, elevated horror.
Yeah.
All right. We will move on to the better known as segment of the show. I knew you.
I know you. I knew you. You ain't you.
Again, only so we can get a sip of beer. I have to pull up my part of the show. Hey,
sure
that's
do.
right. Yeah. Woo-ha! Responsible podcasting.
Look at that shit.
And in that vein, let me open a second beer also.
Yeah.
See, he looks like this guy comes back so fucking cool. I love the makeup.
It's intense. It's not overdone, and it looks horrible. Not like it looks bad, horrible. He looks horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, you see his dick.
Just
first of like 4 or 5 in this movie.
Lot of dick.
Yeah. Hey, that guy kind of looks like Schwarzenegger.
It's almost like he's been in a bunch of movies with him.
So weird.
Yeah, weird. Let me get the movie notes up. How do we do this? We're gonna do this half and half. Is what
you used to have a button.
Maybe I did. I don't know. It's fine.
It's fine.
We will start off with director Stuart Gordon. Probably most well known for directing a bunch of movies you would not think that he was the director of. He has directed pretty much all of the Honey I Shrunk the / Honey I Blew Up the Kids, all like the movies and the TV show.
Oh, really?
Like, all of that shit. Like he at least a couple episodes of the TV show. Let me stop speaking out of my ass.
Well, that's the same as what the fuck's his name? The guy that did Mad Max doing Babe,
Yeah, George Miller.
Yeah, George Miller.
And he was at one point doing the Justice League movie.
Oh, really?
That was one with like Armie Hammer as Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. He did 2 episodes of Masters of Horror. It was in 2005 and 2007.
Really? Which ones?
Let's take a look.
Oh, Dreams in the Witch House. Oh, it's like...
And The Black Cat.
Dreams of the Witch House is H.P. Lovecraft.
Of course. Honey, I Shrunk the... he did 1 episode of the TV show, but he did direct both of the movies, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Honey, I Blew Up the Baby.
Oh, okay. By the way, that saw would not cut through a body that way.
Yeah, I was thinking of that when I watched that. Like, that's... The cutting edge is, like, on the outside of what he's, like...
Yeah, it's facing down.
Yeah.
If he drove it, like, into the back of his head, like, in the cutting motion, like, that would work. Or into the back of his neck.
He directed the movie Space Truckers, which was on HBO a lot. I remember, like, when I was in high school.
I've never seen it. I want to because it sounds ludicrous.
It's Dennis
right
Hopper and, like, fucking Stephen Dorff, I think. Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
Arthur loves that movie.
Space Truckers?
Yeah.
We have to inform him that he's on the board for a movie in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Aliens Ride at the Speed of Fright, which I'm assuming is like a theme park ride.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Probably Universal Studios or something.
He directed the movie Castle Freak in 1995, which I heard is actually a good movie. I should watch.
It's okay. That's another H.P. Lovecraft.
All right. A lot of people in this movie are also in Castle Freak. He directed Fortress in 1992.
Yeah.
Robot Jocks in 1989. Of course, we mentioned this earlier. From Beyond in 1986. That was what he directed right after this. We will move right along to Jeffrey Combs. I thought we had done him at some point before, but I don't. Maybe not.
Yeah, I could have swore we did.
Yeah. Anyway, well, we're about to find out if we did or not.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of voiceover work, actually. He did 1 episode on a show this year, Ollie and Scoops, which Barbara Crampton did a voice on as well.
Oh, shit.
He did Kirk Langstrom in The Doom That Came to Gotham, the Batman movie that came out this year. I think it's it's a Lovecraft, like, Batman movie.
Color me shocked.
Yeah. He did Kirk Langstrom, for those not in the know, becomes Man-Bat, which, again, I would love to see a movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Live-action movie of the Man-Bat story. He's done some voices on SpongeBob SquarePants, on Star Trek Lower Decks, Dota, Dragon's Blood. He was in an episode of Creepshow in 2019, which I like. On paper, I should be on board with that show. Like, I don't know. I watched the first season. I don't care if I watch the rest.
Just not your Jimmy Jam.
Yeah. Same thing with Cabinet of Curiosities. I finally went back and watched the 2nd episode this week, and I liked it. Like,
I got like 3/4 of the way through, and I was like, I am enjoying all of this. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched the first episode. Like, this is really good. I like this. And I just never. I watched it like a year ago when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I just had no desire to go back.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is up with that.
I did enjoy the 2nd episode, the one with the rats.
I enjoyed every part of it.
Yeah.
And then I just
stopped.
Stopped watching it.
Yeah. Let's see. Creepshow we mentioned. Howard Lovecraft and the Kingdom of Madness. Like a
that's a cartoon.
Yeah, like
Lovecraft
an animated
thing.
Lovecraft movie. He did some voices in the Lego DC Supervillains video game in 2018. He's done Scooby-Doo and Batman, Brave and the Bold. He did The Question. All right. Voiced The Question. He's done Transformers. He was in Stand Against Evil in 2017.
That's another show that was awesome, and I loved every fucking episode, and then I stopped caring.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That
I don't
show,
know why.
like, if you're a horror fan, like, get on board with Stand Against Evil. It is, like, it is made for you.
Yeah.
There's another animated Lovecraft movie, Howard Lovecraft and the Undersea Kingdom. He voices Brainiac in Injustice 2, which is a fucking awesome game.
I haven't played 2. I played the first one.
Good. You have there's so many good characters in that. The first one's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so many more good characters. You have like the Red Hood in the second one.
I just feel like my tournament fighter game days are just kind of behind me.
I get that. I am still die-hard ride or die for the 2D fighter.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about your Tekkens or Soul Calibers.
Yeah.
Don't give a shit. I want a flat screen. I want two people jumping by around each other. You know, as far as I'm concerned, that was perfected in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Nobody will ever do better than that game.
That is a high bar.
Anyway, he voiced the Rat King. It looks like in a couple of episodes of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He did a lot of voice work. He was in 2 episodes of Gotham as well. I did not enjoy that show.
I like the first season.
Yeah. Doom Patrol. That must be an animated Doom Patrol from 2013.
It's gotta be.
More Transformers. This dude has done a shitload of Transformers and DC voice work.
Yeah.
And Marvel. With the leader, in the fucking awesome ass Avengers cartoon, Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah.
That was like on par, I will say, with like 90s Spider-Man and X-Men. Like,
really,
that same kind of tone where it was like kind of serious, but like
still
a kid's show, and like had like like serialized stories. It was really good.
Yeah.
And like with all like stuff like that, they canceled it after like 2 or 3 seasons just to start a new one because they wanted to sell more toys. Like, oh, such a good show.
That is the way it goes.
Yeah. Witches of Oz, Scooby-Doo, HP Hatecraft.
What?
Oh, that's
Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Subtle jab right there.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, kind of a weird series. Like, it falls in between, like, there is good and bad Scooby-Doo, and that is just, like, fucking dead nuts in the middle of it the entire time.
Let's see. Star Trek Online, more Batman, Brave and the Bold. Another H.P. Lovecraft thing. How about that? Dunwich Horror. Return to House on Haunted Hill, 4400. That was an NBC show.
This is a busy man.
Yeah, this dude's in a lot of shit. Masters of Horror.
And we're only into 2006.
Yeah.
Christ's sake.
More DC work, more Star Trek work, more Batman work, more Spider-Man, more Star Trek.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's been big into Star Trek ever since Deep Space Nine.
Yeah. Beyond Re-Animator. That was the third Re-Animator movie he was in 2003.
Right. Yeah. God damn, that was 2003?
Yeah. 20 years ago. The new Re-Animator movie.
Yeah.
The one from 20 years ago. Freaky Links. That comes up a couple times in the credits tonight. We're still only at the year 2000.
Martial Law. Fucking A.
I never saw that.
You never watched that?
No.
Oh, man. Is
that the one with Sammo Hung?
Sammo Hung, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that, yeah. House on Haunted Hill, 1999. Boy. We are still going. More DC Batman work. The Frighteners, 1996. We haven't talked about that in a long time. We used to talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
That is an awesome movie.
Yeah. My Peter body Jackson is movie. A roadmap of pain.
That's where we talked about Jeffrey Combs before.
Yeah.
Nope. No, it wasn't, because we didn't talk about the Frighteners. We talked about him Dead Alive, maybe?
Did we talk about him in the Frighteners when we did Dead Alive?
It must have been.
Because they're both Peter Jackson jams?
It had to have been. The Aliens Ride shows up again. Castle Freak.
Yeah.
Babylon 5, Ultraman, 1994, the 90s version of Ultraman. I remember watching that.
Yeah. Necronomicon, Book of the Dead, not that bad.
All right, he plays H.P. Lovecraft in it.
Yeah.
Dr. Mordred, which I believe was on the last season of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was in the 90s Flash. He's in the Guyver, also in 1991. Mark Hamill in both of those. Bride of Re-Animator, 1990. Robot Jock shows up again. He was in an episode of Freddy's Nightmares.
Gross.
1989. Jake and the Fat Man, 1988. He was in the 80s Beauty and the Beast TV show with Ron Perlman.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, From Beyond and Re-Animator. He was in the Steve Martin movie The Man with Two Brains. Excuse me, I'm very, very dry this evening. His first role in 1981, Honky Tonk Freeway.
Oh, he was in Frightmare.
Oh, sorry, I went over that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Bruce Abbott, who plays Dan Kane in this movie, hasn't been in anything since 2010. Let's see. He's in The Prophecy 2, 1998. Hey, here we go.
But hold on, before we get there, is that the Net, like the TV adaptation of the Sandra
It's shown
Bullock?
up in like every one of the credits this evening. I just haven't mentioned it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
He was in 4 episodes of it. But this man is a human fucking Murder, She Wrote hat trick. We let the cat. We didn't even do the thing. God damn it. In 1991 and in 1995 and one time in between those, he was in Murder, She Wrote. 3 times he was on Murder, She Wrote. 3 different characters.
God damn.
Not only that, he was on Diagnosis Murder. So he's been on 2 old people solving murder shows.
There you go. That's another one.
Oh, Father Dowling Mysteries, 1990. So he has a hat trick, not only for Murder, She Wrote, but he has a hat trick for old people solving murder shows. That is impressive.
The man is a legend.
Yeah. Tom Bosley solving murders as a priest. How does that TV show not run for 20 years?
Did it?
No, I think it was like a couple of years.
Yeah.
The 80s Beauty and the Beast TV show. He was in it for 2 episodes.
That was Peter Jackson, right?
Sex. Yeah, I don't think so.
Or not Peter Jackson, Guillermo del Toro.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe he worked on this in some capacity. Maybe directed some stuff.
Yeah.
Possibly. Who knows? Anyway. Back to this dude.
Yeah.
Where are we? I live for this moment.
So do we.
He was in MacGyver in 1985. He was in Re-Animator, 1985. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, Last Starfighter shows up a couple times, I think, in tonight. That was an awesome movie. I haven't seen it in so long.
I've never seen it.
Really?
And it shames me.
Yeah, like I would be interested to see what your take on it would be as a first-time watcher as an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is definitely more like anybody that I know who loves that loved it since they were a kid.
Yeah, because it was like the perfect movie for it. It's about it's Star Wars with video games built into it, basically. Like,
yeah.
It's about a kid who lives in like a trailer park and like he gets really good at this game, The Last Starfighter. That turns out it's actually like this recruiting vehicle for like this alien space force to find fucking pilots for their fucking their starfighters.
So what you're telling me is if I smashed Tron and Ender's Game together?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was like just the perfect fucking 80s movie for a fucking kid, man. Like they the person who has the rights to it has like an iron grip on it. They keep wanting to remake it and like he won't let anybody do anything with it.
Yeah.
Which is respectable, but also like I'd like to see them dust that off. It's time.
Yeah.
It's been
make your money.
Yeah, it's been 40 years. Come on. Anyway.
I mean, I guess they can't make a sequel because he's the last Starfighter.
Well, I mean, like spoilers in a 40-year-old movie. He wins in the end. I'm assuming they make more Starfighters after that.
Yeah, we'll see.
First role, 1982, Tag, The Assassination Game. I believe Barbara Crampton is up next, and she is.
Hey, did you know that Re-Animator is on our mat here?
Right there.
Right there.
Hey, now. We should cross those off as we watch them. Then our mat's going to look fucked up.
Yeah. We've got quite a few of them.
Dolls has been in the credits tonight.
Yep, it sure was. Because
this will be in the credits tonight.
Stuart Gordon directed Dolls. That's why that's in there.
We have watched that. Return of the Living Dead. We have watched... Well, we're going to get to that at one point.
The Stuff, The Thing.
Yeah. Critters is coming up.
Yep.
Well, spoiler.
Re-Animator, Fright Night.
Night of the Living Dead.
Yep. Man, this fucking mouse pad is awesome.
Yeah. Anyone? There's Invaders from Mars, which we mentioned a couple of weeks ago.
Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, I mentioned. That's the remake one, actually, too, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
How about that?
Yeah.
Anyway, our awesome studio stuff.
We should do Extro.
Don't even know what that is.
Garbage-ass alien movie.
Barbara Crampton.
How is Critters anyone's favorite movie?
Nick has been avoiding doing Critters.
I don't want to watch Critters again.
We're watching it. We're watching it next week.
I watched Critters when I was a kid.
Spoiler.
Yeah. I watched Critters when I was a kid, and I didn't give a fuck.
See, I liked it when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah. Barbara Crampton, like I said, still in stuff, has things upcoming.
Yep.
I mentioned she's in Ollie and Scoops, does a voice on that. She has been in 181 episodes of The Young and the Restless. She was also in like 80-something episodes of like Days of Our Lives, too.
God damn.
Rob just yelled, "Critters is amazing." Yeah, it's a much better movie than it gets credit for.
Yeah?
It's
Am I misremembering its qualities?
Well, we're going to find out.
Oh, fuck me.
She did a voice in Back for Blood. Dota Dragon's Blood also, that shows up again.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the Creep Show series shows up. She was in an episode of that. Channel Zero.
I've never watched any of that, and I am a little mad at myself because I've always wanted to because it seems interesting.
I've heard it's good, yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure it's like an anthology show.
It's like a horror anthology, yeah.
But, yeah, I just never got around to it.
Let me put some beer on that.
Puppet Master, the Littlest Reich.
The Littlest Reich.
Fucking Puppet Master is wild.
Critters 3 is the first time Leonardo DiCaprio is in a movie. Not saying it's great, just that it happened.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, where are we? Puppet Master, the Littlest Reich.
Yeah.
We mentioned that. Beyond the Gates VHS board game commercial. And she was in, of course, Beyond the Gates. Tales of Halloween. That was an anthology movie from a couple years back, which is actually pretty good.
Is that the one that has Art the Clown's first thing in it? No, that's All Hallows. No,
All Hallows Eve.
Is that All Hallows Eve?
Yeah, no, this is good. I interviewed two of the directors of like one of the segments, and like this is me not doing my duty as a co-host. Like, unbeknownst to me, like one of the guys was like a horror legend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, we talked about like directing and like, but I could have asked like so many more questions.
Yeah. You were like, fuck this movie.
Yeah.
Who was it?
John Skip, I want to say is his name.
John Skip. That sounds really familiar.
Yeah. There's two guys. Was it John Skip and something Cash? Andrew Cash. Okay. Yeah. And the other guy had worked on like it was the fucking Greg Berlanti hero show that did Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. That was bad.
I enjoyed that. It was probably one of the better of the Berlanti shows, just because it didn't give a fuck. Like, it's just like, you know what? Let's do crazy shit. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just it was so unstructured. I think is why I didn't like it.
Yeah. She was in Lords of Salem in 2012. Not one of the better Rob Zombie movies.
Nope. Unfortunately, because the premise is cool.
Yeah. She's also in 287 episodes. Blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
She's in 287 episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful. So she is like
so much
nonstop just filming fucking soap operas.
She did that in 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, like they are daily.
Yeah, but that's a lot.
She's in Guiding. What fucking soap opera has she not been on? She's in 38 episodes of Guiding Light as well. She's also in Space Truckers.
So what you're telling me is like 1990s cigarette mom knows exactly who she is.
Yeah. Your average HBO Thursday Night Prime watcher knows who she is.
Yeah, it's too.
She was in the original Puppet Master as well, 1989. Hey, she's in From Beyond and Chopping Mall.
Wow. Chopping Mall is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I did not enjoy that movie.
Like, you think Chopping Mall and you see the cover and you're like, okay, it's probably like some slasher movie. You know, somebody's terrorizing teens in a mall or something. And it's robots.
Yeah, robots.
Fucking robots.
Yeah, overzealous security. I had to watch that for a podcast I guessed it on.
Ugh.
I think it was like right at the beginning of pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Human Contact. I will do any guest spot.
We still will.
Yeah, pretty much.
BT dubs.
Yeah, Days of Our Lives, 83 episodes.
God damn.
And 1 episode of Santa Barbara, another soap opera. She's getting them all in there, man. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. David Gale, who played Dr. Carl Hill. He is in both of the first 2 Re-Animator movies.
Mm-hmm.
He actually died in 1991. It's only a few years after this movie.
Damn.
Let's see. He was also in The Guyver. That was 1991.
Did you ever watch like that original anime?
No.
That's some shit.
All right.
Yeah.
He was in Knots Landing for 2 episodes, Dallas for 2 episodes, so your primetime soap operas. An episode of L.A. Law. He's in the original Naked Gun. Man at Deus at Queen's Reception, which one of the greatest movies ever fucking made.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I'm like resisting the urge to just go into a
tangent
Naked Gun quote hole. Like, yeah.
Again.
Yeah. Congratulations.
There it is.
Yeah. Had this pregnant. And if I catch the son of a bitch that did it. Oh, fuck. I love that movie.
That's a good one.
Frank. Weird Al Yankovic's on that plane. Oh, God. He was in Tales from the Dark Side, an episode of that. An episode of Saturday Night Live. 2 episodes of Loving, which is an 80s soap opera.
Mm-hmm.
An episode of The Dukes of Hazzard. Doesn't seem like the Southern gentleman type, but more power to him.
Not with a name like Collins.
Yeah. Heart to Heart. Ryan's Hope, another 80s soap opera.
Yeah, jeez. Oh, Another World.
Another 80s soap opera. Kojak.
Who Loves You, Baby?
Yeah. 1968. First role, One Life to Live, a soap opera.
Yeah.
So that is pretty much why this movie feels like a fucking soap opera.
Yeah.
Because all these people are soap opera actors.
Yeah.
That explains that. Holy shit.
I wonder if that's like a budgetary thing. Like, they would work for cheap.
Maybe, yeah. They just wanted movie experience as well. Like,
yeah.
You know? Huh.
Yeah. Let me jump on this fucking...
I feel a little astute. Like, I know some shit about movies now.
Yeah.
Called that one.
Yeah.
All right. We're talking about...
I've spent my entire life watching movies, and now I can comment
just
on
so
them.
I can say, hey, this feels like a soap opera, and be
does.
right about it just that one time. Anyway, Robert Sampson.
Just one time.
Yeah. It was all worth it.
The pieces are coming together.
He was Dean Halsey in this. He was just in Hunters, the Amazon TV series. He was in the first season in 2020. Let's see. He was in a Rainbow Six video game in 1998.
Who is this again?
Dean Halsey.
Oh, yeah.
Santa Barbara, another soap opera. He's in The Arrival, 1991. That's a Charlie Sheen movie, I believe. Let's make sure I'm right about that. Nope.
That is not. Who the fuck is that?
John Saxon's in it.
Huh.
Where the fuck are the people?
Up.
Robert Sampson's in it. Yeah. I don't know. Back to the...
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly. Who gives a rat's ass? He was also in Robot Jocks.
Oh, fucking A. Matlock.
More old people solving murders.
Yeah.
Let's see. 21 Jump Street. He was in an episode of that. An episode of Amen, the 80s sitcom. Second Church.
I don't know that I know that one.
Starring Sherman Hemsley, better known as George Jefferson. Let's see. A lot of 80s TV.
I gotta tell you, Hardcastle and McCormick sounds like a gritty street detective kind of show.
Yeah, like one of them is maybe like ex-military, and like one of the other ones like an ex-cop who got like kicked off the force for
no, he's a consultant.
Yeah. Now they take on like cases and
yeah, I don't think it's anything like that.
No, probably not. Our show's much better. Yeah, all over 80s TV. Hotel, Scarecrow and Mrs. King, Magnum P.I., Knots Landing, Riptide, Trapper John. He was in The Jerk. Two.
Yeah.
The A-Team, Knight Rider, Falcon Crest, Quincy, More Old People Solving Murders, Dynasty, Hill Street Blues. Is that it? Dallas.
No. City of the
Living Dead, which, I don't know, has a cult following. I didn't think it was that good.
No?
Maybe I'm jaded.
Yeah, you are.
He was in the Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew Mystery Series. He was on Chips for an episode. Must like working with Sherman Hemsley because he was in The Jeffersons in 1976. Police Story, Police Woman.
Listen, if Jackie Chan is not in that, I don't want to watch that Police Story. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Ironside, The Original Mission Impossible, Mayberry RFD, I Spy, Gunsmoke, The Original Star Trek. So this dude is all over fucking TV history.
God damn. Yeah.
The Outer Limits, the original Alfred Hitchcock Hour, Bonanza, The Virginian, The Twilight Zone. Jesus, this guy's everywhere.
Of course, this is the 60s. There were only like 10 shows.
Yeah.
So.
Rawhide, Sea Hunt. Hunt. Any other notable stuff?
Probably not.
Yeah, no. The Bamboo Prison was his first role, 1954.
Goddamn.
Moving on, Peter Kent, who was that animated, the first animated corpse, with his dong just flipping around. This dude has been in. This is the guy who was in a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger stuff.
We talked about him for Terminator.
Did we really?
I think so.
He was in Terminator, yeah. He was in the USA show Psych. He was on Human Target, which was a really awesome show. I think it was only on for like a season. Based on a DC comic.
Oh.
He was in an episode of Smallville. The Chris Isaac Show, 3,000 Miles to Graceland, The Sixth Day. What do you know? An Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah. I know I've seen The Sixth Day, but I cannot.
It's the one where he's fighting his clone.
Was that another Philip K. Dick story?
I think so. It is very dickish. It is very Philip K. Dicky.
Yeah.
There's no good way to say that.
You can't do it.
Dick-esque. Nope. Nope. Dick-like.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Dick Mannered.
Dicktastic.
Yeah. Don't remember what I was gonna say. Gotta move on.
Yeah, keep going.
We're getting text.
Dickian, yes.
Yeah, we're getting text about our post-recording activities.
Oh. Well, they should know not to bother us.
Yeah, they should be watching the show and know that we're busy right now and can't answer texts.
Bastards. We're talking about dick stuff.
Dickian. He was in The Crow Stairway to Heaven, the less than enjoyable Crow TV series.
They used to show that back-to-back with the Mortal Kombat TV show.
Yeah, because it was a syndicated show, and I remember I would come home from work on Saturday afternoons, and like that would be on. I would just throw it on and fall asleep.
Yeah.
Because I worked at McDonald's at the time. I had to open up on Saturday mornings. That was hell.
That sounds miserable.
Yeah. You ever stand outside of McDonald's at 4:45 on a Saturday morning while you're drunk from fucking hanging out the night before?
Yes.
Yeah. I've come straight from a party to this job. I am fucking smashed. Did that for years. Yeah, literally 4 years.
Yeah.
I meant that FOR years, but
yeah. No, when I worked at Hannaford, I used to throw up in the garbage can a lot.
Oh yeah, I have barfed my brains out in McDonald's many times.
Yeah.
While wearing a headset too, I have to like move the thing to the side, move the microphone to the side. Yeah.
Can you imagine you pull up to the drive-thru? Hang on.
Oh, there've just been days when I've just been like leaning against the wall, like, what do you want? Like, yeah.
Rough.
We're closed.
Bush. Not the
Not
president.
the band. Yeah.
Not the band, not the president. Yes, we do need you. We need all of our friends.
Yes.
We need what we actually need is somebody who wants to sit around and like
work our ones and twos, production stuff.
Yeah. So if anybody's got every available Saturday,
and loves to free beer
and loves to work for free.
Yeah, loves to work for free, but drink for free also. And laugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's in some great 90s TV, and by that I mean trash TV. Pardon me 1 second while I cough off mic.
Yeah.
Again, it's very fucking dry in here this evening. Anyway, this like crown jewels of 90s TV. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Renegade.
Fuck yeah.
Starring Lorenzo Lamas. Yeah. Baywatch Nights. Now, for any of you who are not familiar with Baywatch Nights, the premise of Baywatch Nights is that Mitch Buchanan, head lifeguard in Baywatch, when he is done Baywatching in the day, hangs up his fucking Speedos and then spends the night as a steamy private detective.
Get out of my fucking life.
I kid you not.
No, there's no way that got more than one season.
I want to say maybe that was like 2 seasons.
Oh, get out of here.
None of what I had just said is like, it was on for at least 2 seasons, possibly 3. Moonlights as a PI with his 2 friends Garner and Ryan. It was the cop.
Oh
the
my
beach cop.
Fucking God.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a solid 3.8 out of 10. Fuck.
Yeah.
A
female New York private dick named Ryan McBride. Love that private dick. Anyway.
I'm cutting that.
Fuck. Batman at the beach. Yeah. Mitch Buchanan. Oh, God damn it.
This is the dumbest show ever.
It's the worst show we've ever done. Private Dickian.
Gross.
Oh, God. We saw that we were like, you want to scrape the bottom of the barrel? We're like, no, let's bust through the bottom of the barrel.
What's in that dirt?
Yeah. We're still on the Baywatch Nights page. Who graced the cast?
Donna D'Errico was on this piece of shit. Tracks.
Angie Harmon. Lou Rawls.
What the fuck? Why?
Yikes.
Dude, I think our legitimate Patreon podcast is watching Baywatch Nights.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Then we'll move on to Tales from the Crypt.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's gotta happen. That's the thing. There can't be more than like 36 episodes, I'm gonna say. It's totally doable. Fucking yeah. Anyway, there's still more to this.
Holy Christ.
Yeah. He was in Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman, which I'm not including in that Crown Jewels of 90s TV.
I mean, it was important. Oh,
he was in Thunder in Paradise, the Hulk Hogan syndicated
I watched
action
so much of that.
show.
It's Hulk Hogan Baywatch
with
Knight
Rider too, right? Yeah.
Well, it wasn't
Knight Rider boat.
It wasn't a sentient boat, but it
Okay.
was like a super advanced military fucking
with Hollywood Hogan. That was that. Oh, that was a little right before that.
That wasn't the Hollywood years.
Yeah, that was late 90s.
That's one of the things that led him to be Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Thunder in Paradise.
Oh my God. I still remember the arm wrestling episode where he had like the fucking gnarly black eye.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Because I want to say that was a real black eye because Macho Man punched him in the fucking grill.
He was also in Last Action Hero. He's also in the Hulk Hogan classic, Mr. Nanny. Let's see. He's also in original flavor Baywatch. Terminator 2, Judgment Day, Total Recall, so more Schwarzenegger. He is in Tales from the Crypt in the episode that keeps showing up again and again and again and again. The one where fucking William Hickey is the old man who keeps trading body parts with the younger guy. Knots Landing shows up again. He's in Twins, the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito movie.
Let's just put it this way. If there's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, this guy was in it because he was a stunt double.
For example, The Running Man.
Great movie.
I just watched it again the other day.
Speaking of Dickian.
He was in First and 10, the HBO comedy series about a football team. The A-Team shows up again for the second time this evening. Hardcastle and McCormick shows up again, as does another Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Raw Deal.
Fucking A. That's a credit. Thug shot dead onto garbage cans at Rock Quarry. Uncredited.
That's the entire credit.
I have not read the Running Man book.
That's another Philip K. Dick.
Yeah,
right?
but I have...
Dickian property.
I don't have it anymore. I used to have a collection of his stuff, and I think I lent it to Arthur while we still lived together, and I think it's gone with the wind.
Okay. I think I'm legit going to die of dehydration if I just keep drinking beer this evening.
You're drinking beer and soda, dog.
Yeah, I know. I do have an iced tea in the fridge, but that's going to wait for after the show. Yeah. Anyway, moving back. Oh, no, we're done with them.
Oh, hey, he was in the Dungeon Master.
Oh, yeah, he was in the Dungeon Master.
Kinky.
Anyway, Ian Patrick Williams, who was in this movie as the Swiss professor. The dude's eyeballs blows up.
You mean Hans Gruber?
Was that his name?
His name is Hans Gruber.
That's awesome.
Hans
in
Booby.
He was just in the second season of Hunters, which we just mentioned a little while ago, which aired earlier this year. He's in 2 episodes of that. Rizzoli and Isles, Ray Donovan, he was in an episode of. 47 episodes of Days of Our Lives. So there is 100% a valid theory to this being very soap opera-y.
Yep.
He was in Eagleheart. That was an Adult Swim show. He was in that episode.
I think I saw an episode of that.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've seen that much. He was in an episode of Modern Family. He was in an episode of Chuck. An episode of Dexter.
That show's overrated as fuck.
Yeah. It really took some of its it really did damage to its reputation in its later years.
Yeah, and the fact that they're bringing it back now,
which it wasn't bad. I think they should have just left it as a 1-season thing.
Yeah,
because the next it's now going to be about his son now. Nobody fucking cares.
Great.
Yeah. Still, I'm not familiar with that one. The Galactic Pet Healer.
I don't know that one. I really like. Oh shit! What was the one that Keanu Reeves and Robert Downey Jr. were in? The Philip K. Dick one. It was like the animated, half animated.
Oh, Scanner Darkly.
That book is really, really good.
Okay.
I listened to the audiobook version of that. It was read by Paul Giamatti. It was fucking great.
Really?
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti's fucking awesome.
Yeah. He plays the best scumbag.
Yeah. Fucking pig virus and fucking private parts. Howard Stern.
Pig vomit.
Oh, man.
WNBC.
I was just thinking about that scene. I was quoting it the other day. WNBC.
Yep.
WNBC.
Yep. He was really good in Rock of Ages, too.
Not going to watch it.
Fuck you. Watch it. It's fucking great.
Episode of Alias. It's also in an episode of Mind of Mencia. Say what you will about Carlos Mencia.
That show was good.
He's a horrible comic.
Say what you will.
Yeah, he's a joke stealer. Anyway, he's in an episode of Star Trek Voyager, Batman Beyond.
Great show.
Yeah. He was in an episode of Arliss, 2 episodes of Arliss. He was in an episode of another gem.
Oh, yeah.
Of fucking 90s fucking trash syndicated TV, Nightman, which was based on a, I think, Malibu comic. About like
fucking Malibu comics.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What else was on Malibu?
They did a Street Fighter comic for like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
That not 3 episodes, 3 issues that got their license pulled because it was so violent and like bad.
Yeah.
They pulled their license after 3 issues.
Sick.
An episode of NYPD Blue. More voice work for the new Batman Adventures. Which was the like sequel series to the Bat. Well, most people don't realize when they refer to the Batman the animated series, that's part of what they're referring to, because like it like kind of changed over the years. It was Batman the animated series, and then it was the new Batman Adventures, and then it was Batman and Robin, and like it was just all the same show. Really? Yeah.
All like the whole Bruce Timm verse.
All Bruce Timm. It was still like the same tone, like same, but like. You know, like Robin was like different kind of ages and different ones, and like
yeah. I don't know that I ever noticed it being credited as something else.
Yeah.
Huh.
He was in an episode of Viper, the
fucking
terrible Knight Rider ripoff. 3 episodes of Married with Children from 1987 to 1996. Diagnosis Murder, so solving more murders with old people. It's an episode of Seinfeld. Episode of The Fresh Prince. Oh. In the steamy USA Classic Silk Stockings.
I haven't gone back to watch a whole lot more of that, but it's fucking entertaining.
Then Batman the Animated Series, 1992, which again, any chance we can mention.
Fucking god tier.
Yeah, classic animation.
I kind of brought this up in our group text. Like, Batman the Animated Series, #1 superhero comic book adaptation cartoon thing.
Yeah.
Of all time.
Yeah.
#2, Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And then you got like X-Men
and Spider-Man. Is there anything else to throw? I don't even know. But yeah, like it does not get better than those first like couple years of those animated Batman series.
Yeah. It's fucking. It got the tone so right.
Yeah.
And it didn't talk down to kids audiences.
Yeah, like it was just kids show technically, but it was like
they didn't dumb it down.
Telling like adult like noir stories.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It was good for everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, Matlock.
Yeah. Somewhere along the line, the Joker lost his lips. He became more like they said. He became more like shark-like in his appearance. That's like one of the like lines you can tell it's a different like version of the series. Yeah.
Okay.
Combs with the question. Yeah, we mentioned
that.
Yeah.
Sure was. I loved any of the episodes where the question was like a lead character.
Oh yeah. Movie is ending, so I'm just gonna close that. I will max out the movie facts on the screen.
Yeah.
So they are that much easier to see for us old folks.
Yep.
In an episode of Matlock, so we have old folks just solving fucking murders all over this show.
Up and down this bitch.
Yeah. If you have a loved one who's been murdered, we have an old person who can solve that for you.
And a young co-host.
Yeah. This dude was in a lot of 90s sitcoms. I saw Step by Step earlier up there. Major Dad, Perfect Strangers. We did mention Married with Children. He was in the Alien Nation TV series in 1990. Robot Jocks pops up again.
God damn.
Freddy's Nightmares popping up again.
So bad.
Yeah, that was not good. Crime Story with Dennis Farina. We'll shout that out whenever I can.
Dolls
shows up again. Yep. The 80s sitcom ER. Simon and Simon. Lou Grant.
Archie Bunker's Place. That,
First role, 1978, Stony Island.
Did you ever watch Archie Bunker's Place?
I know I did when I was a kid. I don't have a recollection of it. I did watch like All in the Family when I was in like high school because it came back on again for a while.
Yeah, All in the Family was great, and then Archie Bunker's Place, just I don't know, it just
garbage.
It stunk. It stinks on ice.
It stinks. Bunny Summers. She was the Swiss, one of the Swiss doctors in the very beginning. She has been in a bunch of shit. Perfect Strangers shows up again.
That's in 2006?
Yeah, apparently that show was on in 2006.
It came back?
There's no way that show was on. Yeah, no way that.
What the fuck?
Maybe it was like a deleted scene that got like released in like a DVD or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I did not like that show.
I watched it when I was younger.
Yeah, I watched it.
You always watched TVIF when you were a kid.
Yeah.
It was mandated.
You have to be here. It was like watching Snick.
Yeah. That was. That is actually the.
You're like right.
That's the dividing line.
Right? Yeah.
Like, I remember like Snick. Like I don't give a fuck about this. And
yeah.
Yeah. I was probably like 13 maybe when that hit. So yeah.
Yeah.
Freaky Links shows up again. Senior House. Oh, that's Senior House. Seinfeld shows up again.
Telemundo.
The Parenthood. Let's see. True Colors was another Fox like Sunday night dramedy.
Yeah. Empty Nest.
Newhart. So a lot of sitcom. Knots Landing. More soap operas. Married with Children shows up again.
That's just a thing called Skinheads.
It's just Skinheads. Big Top Pee-wee. The Wrong Guys, which we talked about a couple episodes back.
227.
227.
He's not in it, but we haven't mentioned that yet, Brian.
We're getting there. Who's the Boss? Alf. So lots of 80s sitcoms. Moonlighting.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Hardcastle and McCormick shows up again. Last Starfighter shows up again. Night Court. Give Me a Break. Just fucking killing the sitcoms. Cagney and Lacey. The Facts of Life. One Day at a Time. Quincy M.E. Starsky and Hutch.
Fucking Beretta.
Beretta, yeah. Doris Day Show. Funny Girl, the movie, 1968. Uncredited role. First role, 1966, and 2 episodes of Petticoat Junction.
I'll take it.
Nick at Night, staple.
Yeah.
That and Green Acres.
Yeah.
Al Berry. Oh, this is the guy whose eyes exploded. The other guy must have just been like a regular ass doctor.
Oh, he might have been like one of the guys standing around.
Let's see. He was in Mad About You, the 90s sitcom. Oh, I am not on my microphone, am I?
Nope. I was like, what? He sounds really low.
Yeah, Empty Nest and Golden Girls, no more 90s sitcoms. Let's see. Scarecrow and Mrs. King, First and 10, Falcon Crest, Remington Steele, TJ Hooker. Lots of 80s.
Damn.
Last Starfighter showing up again. This is like the 3rd or 4th time Dallas has shown up. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Underrated movie.
Yeah. Also overrated.
It is both under and overrated. Yeah.
I don't know how it does it, but it is underrated and overrated. That is a viable
statement, yeah. Those were great cop shows. Let's see. Rockford Files, Incredible Hulk, Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. First role, 1972, Gunsmoke.
God damn.
Streets of San Francisco, I'll mention. Let's see. Last up, finally, Gene Scherer. Played a Swiss policeman in the beginning. Was in Murphy Brown, Red Heat.
I didn't like Red Heat.
Yeah, not one of Schwarzenegger's best. Highway to Heaven. The A-Team shows up for like the third or fourth time tonight. Airwolf. Red Dawn. I still have never seen that movie in its entirety. The 80s original.
I think I have, but it has been a long time.
Yeah. Stripes, 1981. Fantasy Island. Also, first role, The Rockford Files, 1978. So that will do it for the better known as, and we are into the crapshoot.
There it is. Yeah, Rob, it is very, very okay to love Halloween 3, but because it was so hated for so long, people have latched onto it now.
Now they're blowing it up.
And blown it out of proportion. Yeah. Like, it is a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It's great. It's not as great as everyone wants it to be. It's just, it's fine. It's good. It's fine. It's awesome.
It's fine.
Like,
it's fine.
It's not a 10.
Yeah, no. But it is, I mean, it is a good horror movie.
Good
People just shit on it because it's called Halloween.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have Michael Myers in it.
Right.
Yeah.
If it had a different title, people would hold it in moderate regard.
Yeah.
Which is where it belongs.
With a decent amount of regard.
Yeah. With decent regards.
Yeah. Let's see, crapshoot.
Fucking Diablo 4!
Yeah, that's been the big thing all week is Diablo. I'm up to like level 16 or 17 right now.
I'm not that far. I was only able to play it for like an hour and a half so far.
Yeah.
But I'm up to like level 5 or 6.
Last night was the first time I would say I like marathon played. I played for like 3 hours or so.
Yeah.
That's when I did like most of my like leveling up.
You playing on your PlayStation?
Yeah, PS5 I'm playing it on.
The idea of playing an ARPG like that on a console gives me piss shivers. Like it's I gotta have a mouse and keyboard for that.
Yeah, I don't need to. I like just because I like all of my formative gaming has been on console. Like I could never get the hang of like mouse and keyboard. Like I don't. Yeah. I've got to keep looking down. I'll lose. Like if I don't look, I'll lose it. Like where my finger is on the board. Like I just.
Oh really?
Nope. Give me a fucking controller. I'll do so much better.
Yeah, that's fair. But
it's like the first time I played Carry On, I played that with mouse and keyboard, and like I was just fucking clumsy as shit.
There are certain styles of game that I have to have a controller for.
Yeah.
So that's why I always keep one plugged in to my computer.
Yeah.
But then there's other types of games.
No, as soon as I got a controller and played that, it was a completely different game. I was fucking
like
zipping everywhere.
First person shooters, I gotta have a mouse and keyboard.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. Gotta have a controller.
I need it.
Yeah.
But like like regular like JRPGs, like I started playing Edge of Eternity, which it's like a Final Fantasy type game. I've got to have a controller for that. Fighting games, got to have a controller.
Yeah.
But yeah, Diablo. I can't imagine playing Diablo with a controller. It just seems sacrilegious.
No,
which I guess suits it because it's fucking Diablo.
Yeah.
That opening cinematic. I mean, they used it in the trailer.
Yeah, but it was like some of the best graphics I've ever seen.
Amazing.
Like, yeah,
it's so good. It drew me right in.
Where she got the 4 dudes like up on the posts, like yeah,
and it made her cape.
Yeah, no, I'm having fun with that game.
I'm so excited to get like balls deep into that game.
I'm just so looking forward to like a late night fucking group session. Like I'm ready.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's so good. I got really good news today. Well, my old dungeon master from like when I was playing the Strahd campaign, he said he's working on a new homebrew campaign and he's getting things in motion. So
you mentioned you do have the open invitation for Friday night.
I do.
I
do.
I'm enjoying that. We're in the Underdark right now.
Yeah. Is he running like a module or is
Out of the Abyss?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Although he's changing it up a little bit because there's like, I guess with that there's a lot of just like for traveling you just roll like a d20 and like this happens. And this happens, and then you roll and like, oh, this happens. So he's like kind of like mixing it up a little bit to give us like encounters instead of just rolling for traveling.
Yep. How many players you got in that?
It varies. Like last night there was only 3 of us. Sometimes there'll be like 4 or 5 of us. It's a fun game. I'm enjoying it. I mentioned this in the group text. I'm basically playing Rocket and Groot. Yeah. I fucking love it so much. I have a...
You an artificer?
No, which would be a good like Rocket build. I have a Goblin Swashbuckler.
Okay.
So he has like dual like weapon, like the crossbow expert.
Yeah.
So he can like he has you use the sword, but also like fucking shoot shit. Like
yeah.
And he has like just coincidentally, not even like a planned thing. Like Thor gave me a shield guardian in the first session.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I know where this is going. Like,
Master Blaster.
Well, and, my version, I'm the comic nerd. It's going to be Rocket and Groot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have been using him to great success in that method. For comic nerds out there, I fastball specialed myself.
Oh, really?
With my fucking shield guardian.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And survived the fucking checks to get out of it like
unscathed.
Yeah.
Sick.
I do so much of just like riding on his back and like shooting at shit with like crossbows. Like, yeah. It's because he's like super nimble and like athletic. So like my athletics and like acrobatics are like plus 13 or something like that. So
gross.
Like,
what level?
I'm at level 10 right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are really good numbers.
Yeah. So I can pretty much like anything I can conceive of. Like I'm like, okay, roll for it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 15 and I rolled a 2. So yeah.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I burned through half of season 5 of Yellowstone in like 2 days, so that's good for me. I know you haven't really
Still haven't gotten on board yet. I need a break from like dad TV.
Yeah.
I've been watching too much serious stuff. I've decided like I'm fighting to get through the end of Mayor of Kingstown, which I really liked when I first started it. And now I'm just like, I just need to finish this up.
It's kind of grueling.
Yeah, like I'm done with. I'm like I need to get away from gritty for a while.
Yeah.
I even tried to get back on Picard this afternoon.
Just not doing it for you, huh?
I don't care. I think season 2 just killed it for me.
Yeah.
Fucking Strange New Worlds comes back next week. I'm 100% about that.
Yeah. That's a fun adventure show.
Yeah.
What the hell was I gonna say? Oh, I do not like Pete Davidson at all. But the guests he's got on Bupkis look really good.
Oh, really?
Like, there's a lot of guest stars on that.
Okay.
So I might have to bite the bullet and check it out.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah. I mean, I feel like at this point he's just doing the same thing over and over again. That show Bupkis looks like King of Staten Island. Yeah, King of Staten Island.
Yeah.
Which is the movie he made, which was a good movie. Like, fucking Bill Burr is amazing in that movie.
I didn't watch it.
Bill Burr,
because I don't like Pete Davidson.
Yeah, Bill Burr plays like his stepdad. He's like this like New York fireman.
Yeah.
And he's just like kind of on his ass, like wants him to get his shit together, and like he's kind of fucking trying to get him to be like a respectable fucking guy, and like fucking Bill Burr kills it, man.
Isn't that it's like loosely based on his real life?
Yeah. I know I went to the movies this week. What the fuck did I watch?
What the fuck is even out right now?
We watched Spider-Verse, which again I'm gonna say is fucking our like artistic fucking perfection.
Well, that first one was amazing.
Yeah, and it's like very it's I mean it's arguable which one is probably the better one.
Oh, really?
A lot of people are pissed off because this one ends on a cliffhanger, but it was like they announced that they split this movie up into 2 movies, like when they like almost right after they fucking announced the movie. Like, this has been coming for a long time.
I mean, I can kind of see it, I guess. Like, so even if you know it's going to be split into 2, you don't have to leave it on a cliffhanger. You can have some resolution.
Again, even knowing like it was coming, I'm still like, fuck when it ends. Like, but no, I mean there's one scene in specifically that fucking destroyed me.
Yeah.
It's like between Miles and his mom, and like there's a lot of tension between him and his parents because like they don't know he's Spider-Man. They just know that like their kid is like slacking off at school and like disappearing like weirdly and like
and he can't just say, well, it's because of this.
Yeah. They just like they think he's like hanging out with like bad people or like just doing something he shouldn't be. And like there's a scene with him and his mom where he like misses like this part, like his dad gets promoted to captain and like he's like this big party and like he misses the part where like his dad's giving a toast, like, and like he specifically like and to my son Miles, like, and he looks around, he's like he's not there.
Yeah.
So like his mom's talking to him, and like she meets Gwen for the first time at this party. Like he brings Gwen, and like
spoiler alert,
we're talking about Spider-Man. Like yeah, come on, spoilers.
Yeah.
But like she gives him this speech that like I have heard a million times in my life, but not since my grandmother died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it just fucking like, boom, like like.
It's like, what's the matter? There's something in my popcorn. I gotta look at my popcorn.
Yeah, nope. Fucking destroyed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not been fucked up since the end of Coco.
Yeah, it is right there with that for me. Yeah.
That movie wrecked the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is a really good movie. What do you do? What are you doing to me?
What? Grandma?
Why? Oh, it's too real.
Yeah.
It's way too real.
But no, I mean, like, aside from the emotional stuff, it's a fucking amazing fucking story. Like, it's visually, like, it's just fucking eye candy.
Yeah, the first one was so good. The first one felt like you were watching New York City graffiti move.
Yeah. And they do a good job with that in that, like, each of like these different Spider-Man characters come from different universe, and each of these universe have different looks and feels and like different animation styles, and like it's just fucking like you just
and they did that with the first one.
Yeah, this is an overused like kind of description of this movie, but it's so fucking true in that it elevates fucking what an animated movie can and should be.
Yeah,
like the look of this movie is just such beautiful perfection. Ugly sobbing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Logan will fuck you up too.
Yeah. Oh, but God, that speech where she's just telling him like wherever you go, know that like nobody will ever love you. Like I can't do that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Take it back.
Yeah.
I take it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, like your family will, like, basically, like, don't fall in with people who don't love you.
Yeah.
Like, it's just fucking powerful and just destroyed me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy and hate seeing my life in media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's cool that, obviously, it's a universal feeling that a lot of people have. It sucks that it's typically the bad feeling.
Yeah. That's the one they can get out real easy. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Hey, it's like, hey, did you ever make your grandma real disappointed in you? Yeah. What?
How did you know?
Yeah. Don't like that at all. Oh boy. Yeah. Did I play anything else? Watch anything else? I'm still plugging along in Dredge. It's really fun.
Yeah. I gotta fucking buy that game. I really gotta buy that game.
Yeah. It's weirdly peaceful.
Yeah, that's the review I read. It's just like it's very relaxing. Like that's another thing I
like
need
weird
right
and
now.
crazy shit happens, and but like it's limited. But it's mostly just calm and also weird.
All right.
So you're never like sweating over your controller.
Yeah, it's not tension and
like,
stress inducing.
Yeah, like once it gets to be night and you start hallucinating shit, then it's fucking intense. But like that's like 5% of the game.
I finished Jedi Survivor.
Did you?
It's good. It was all right.
Is it better than Fallen Order? On par?
Yeah, it's I liked it. But again, it's just more of like this super tough game. It's super challenging fights. Like which can be fun, but like all right, like I don't know. This game had a lot of tough jumping, which I have hated since I was a kid in video games.
Yeah, Mario will fucking ruin your life. Yeah.
Ghosts and Goblins, fucking Mega Man.
Oh, speaking of difficulty, what difficulty tier did you start in Diablo 4?
I started off on World Tier 1 just to like get in the groove. I think I'm about to move up to 2. Well, I played Diablo 3 for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So this is like kind of my first real like Diablo experience.
Oh,
I need to prove it up. I'm like, it's super easy.
Yeah. I like that style of game. I always go to as hard as I can go.
Okay.
I don't know if I just have insight.
We have to be in the same world tier to play together, so I have to step
up. I think so,
yeah.
Yeah, I will always, like, in that style of game, not every kind of game, but like those, I jack that difficulty straight up. Because you get more experience, you get more gold, and for enemies being a little tougher.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get to play today at all. Fuck.
No, I didn't either. Yeah, dude, fucking. So, I have an NVIDIA graphics card, and with that, you get the GeForce experience, which is like their user interface to, do your settings and shit. So, like, you can select a game that you've got installed, and you can, like, oh, we'll optimize this game for you. Okay, that's great. It's got a driver download and install feature. All it does is, like, you click it, and it downloads the driver, and then you have the option to download the driver again. But it doesn't download it to your computer. It downloads it to the GeForce Experience window.
All right.
And then it does nothing. And it's been like that for years. And I've never really needed a graphics driver update because I don't play that new of games all the time. I wound up having to go to NVIDIA's like actual website and download the fucking driver and manually install it, which is fucking stupid. So I guess that's the perk of having console, is you don't have to worry about that dumb shit.
Fuck out. Oh, I saw The Boogeyman this week too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Wasn't like, the greatest like horror movie I've ever seen, but it was better than I expected it to be.
I still don't think I've seen any trailers for it.
There was maybe like one that they put out, and it wasn't like shown heavily.
Like, what is?
I probably saw it like just because I went to the movies as often as I do.
What's the whole deal with it?
I want to say it's based on the Stephen King story, possibly like the first one that they turned into a movie.
Yeah.
And it's like this guy is a psychiatrist. Like he gets a guy who comes into his house one day, and he's like, nobody believes me. Everybody thinks I killed my family. It wasn't me. He's like, it's this thing that my kids...
the one-armed man.
Well, yeah, basically it's Supernatural the Fugitive, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, this, my kids referred to it as the boogeyman. Like, he's like, I've never, like, seen it directly. I've always kind of just catch glimpses of it. Like, my one kid tried to paint a picture of it, like, draw a picture of it, and, like, he, gives him the picture, and then, like, he starts creeping the psychiatrist guy out. He's like, let me go to the bathroom for a minute. I see Halloween talk. We were saying it is both. Oh, it's Amanda. It is both over and underrated. Hello to the men in my basement.
That's us.
And Amanda did see Boogeyman with me. She can attest that it was okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he leaves the guy alone in his house, and then like his daughter kind of hears a tussle in like the other room, and like they find the guy like hanging.
Yeah.
And like it turns out like this entity that was ever like following him like kind of starts following the family, and it starts trying to like kill the daughters, this guy's daughters, and it was good. It was all right.
Okay.
Nothing like super great to write home about, but entertaining horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely non-horror related. Do you watch any of those like car shows, like like Gas Monkey Garage and shit like that?
Yeah, I've watched like Monster Garage back in the day.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I turn an ice cream truck into a fucking pizza firing van or something. I don't know, whatever.
I watch them all because I don't know. I have a sickness.
There was that weird time in the early 2000s where everybody had to watch OCC Choppers as well.
Oh yeah, fucking American Choppers.
Yeah.
You watch that for the drama, not the bikes. But there's a new one that just came out on Netflix, and I started watching that today. It's called Tex-Mex Motors.
Oh, Amanda got us gifts I forgot to mention. Tex-Mex Motors, what?
Yeah. So again, the plot is the old painter from Gas Monkey Garage is now living in Texas.
Okay.
And his garage, their whole thing is like, we'll just scoot down to Mexico, buy these cars for dirt, and fucking bring them back and fix them up. So they went down, the first episode I was watching, they went down and they found this like Baja bug.
All right.
It's just like a VW bug, which is like a super common car in Mexico.
Yeah.
But this thing is like rallied out. It's fucking awesome. Like there's giant exhaust in the back and fucking like they built it to just like cruise the desert and shit like that. So they're going to turn it into like a dune buggy. So it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna finish that episode. It's pretty rad. I like car shows. Okay, leave me alone, especially the ones on Netflix.
Yes, you can give us those presents once the show is over.
Yeah, I like presents.
Yeah,
I like them a lot.
Speaking of Tex-Mex, I made stuff to make tacos. I bought stuff to make tacos tomorrow.
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
Oh, I made an error in judgment last night. We went out to Lost and Found in Albany, over on Broadway, and we saw the Brass Machine, which is like a really fun brass band. But we were out until like 12:30, 1 o'clock, which me and Shelly are fucking old, so we got real hungry, and as you know, the only thing open is fucking Taco Bell.
Made a run for the border.
So we made a run for the border at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up with a bellyache.
Good morning, fiery poop. Yeah,
wasn't fiery. It was just urgent.
It was spicy.
It was important that I had a direct line to the bathroom. Yeah.
Any other products worth mentioning? Products or films or TV shows?
No, I haven't really been paying attention to anything lately.
Yeah.
I've just been working, and then.
Oh, I will say, I forgot to mention this last week. We did go to Pop Culture Forever.
Oh, did you?
2 Sundays ago.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
They got some nice shit there.
Did you get in for free?
I'm not like that. I wouldn't accept for free.
Yeah.
Like I'm I'm pitching our friends some money on that one. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, no, but they had a lot of cool shit. A lot of like posters and like signed things and like they had a really cool. I think you would dig this. Like one of the back walls, they had a lot of cool like just vintage and like old school like ray guns.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
I do want to get out there. Like I keep meaning to go, and then it's like it's not the thing on the top of my mind.
It was like a spur of the moment thing. Like Amanda and I were like looking for something to do. It was just like, hey, let's go to fucking Pop Culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only $10 to get in, so it's not like breaking the bank.
Yeah. Things got spicy south of my border.
Oh, they have cool like retro robots too, which is really awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that old shit.
Yeah.
Ray guns, robots.
Yeah.
All that old sci-fi. I need it in my life. Yeah. Anything else? Nothing really.
Yeah.
Until next week, you fucking nerds.
Yeah, I think we're out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
We have been talking. It's about 2 hours, so yeah.
Guys, throw us like real quick in the chat. Like, throw us some shit that we should watch.
Yeah, they did have a big
week.
Chernobog like statue, which is really fucking awesome.
Really?
Yeah, from Fantasia.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like big.
It was like probably like yay big with like fucking wings like that.
No shit.
Yeah. It was really cool. Inside fact: Bela Lugosi was the model for that character when they animated it.
Really?
They had him come in and like do the fucking movements and fucking.
You couldn't ask for a better fucking visual model.
Yeah.
This man was all about like how this was gonna look on film.
We should watch some more Japanese horror shit.
I'm always down to watch Japanese horror.
We have been neglecting Japanese horror on the show. I will say
they tend to not do monsters.
They're more ghosts. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do a lot of ghosts, but they'll also do a lot of like the human drama. Like it's people being bad to people.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. If we want to classify ghosts as monsters, I know a movie that we should watch.
I think we should, just to expand our horizons.
Yeah, it'd be fucking great. I mean, and they do a lot of monsters.
You know what I would like to watch again? We watched this during quarantine. That fucking Ganjiam Asylum movie. the Korean fucking like found footage ghost movie.
Yeah, that one was pretty dope.
That one was really good. Yeah.
I'm gonna suggest A Tale of Two Sisters. It's Korean.
All right.
It's a ghost story. Fucking great. Like really, really great.
All right.
Like top-notch quality.
I suppose we could do like The Host. That's a Korean like monster movie.
That's true.
Yeah.
We could also do what was that zombie apocalypse one that we watched in the apartment building? That was fun.
Yes. I want to say I saw that like remade as something else too.
Oh, really?
Was it LOL? Not LOL.
No.
It was something like Leet Speak though, I want to say.
Man, this killed me. I don't remember.
Art might know. He'll be here later.
Yeah,
it was an Emily movie.
It was Emily's suggestion. Shit. Carved.
I thought you were talking about Train to Busan.
Oh no, that's awesome too.
Yeah, that is an awesome movie. Second one, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
#alive.
Yeah. I knew it was like internet speak of some sort. Yeah,
that's the one. If you guys haven't seen #alive, it's on Netflix. Definitely check it out. It's fun. It's a zombie apocalypse movie.
Hey, fuck you! All right, look, I'm not up on the latest terms. I'm getting shit for using Leet Speak.
I'm not gonna lie. I tended to type in that.
Yeah.
I used to type in that a lot. It still drives me crazy that it's called a hashtag.
Yeah.
That's a fucking pound symbol.
Pound that shit.
#pound. Gross.
Speaking of pound, we got a bar to get to after this.
Weird.
I mean, as in drinks. As in drinks. You fucking sickos.
I don't know. I know what bar we're going to, so either one counts.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to get the fuck out of here, and we're going to leave you with our socials and some wisdom. All right? So, our website is www.bigdumbmonsterspodcast.com. If you want to email us movie suggestions, beer suggestions, shitty local bars we can go to, things you like about the show, things you don't like about the show, things we can change, maybe add a segment. I don't know. Shoot us an email, bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. We are on Facebook, Big Dumb Monsters Pod. We are on Slasher, the all-horror social network. We are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast there. And I every once in a while throw out our Steam account is Big Dumb Monsters. Check that out. Maybe we can play some games at some point.
Excuse me.
Perfectly timed.
Yeah, perfect. You can check us out on Instagram at big_dumb_monsters. You can also check us out on YouTube. Our handle is at Big Dumb Monsters. Come and subscribe to the channel, like some videos, check some stuff out while you're there. You can also check out our merch store at TeePublic. You can just search for Big Dumb Monsters store. We're up to like 14 designs, I believe.
Something like that.
Yeah, which is not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
Just sold a shirt.
Will.
Yep.
Will bought it. Yeah. Thank you, Will, for buying a shirt from us. And that is the end of our plugs.
Yeah.
Yes. I will not do the thing I do every week.
Oh, won't you?
Yeah. So yeah.
All
That's
right.
all we got, folks.
Time for your weekly words of wisdom. Do not let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye-bye.